with him, how he defined himself, how he held himself, how he conducted himself. This is what the best way, the guru and the disciple relationship to cherish in the world.
Yes.
I think this is what the Supreme Founder of Hinduism said. I think that is my message for all of you, which is the guru disciple relationships.
Yes. And we can see how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, he's not intellectually trying to define a guru, right? He's not giving some definition which we have to memorize. And then with that definition, we'll go and check who is the right person, who is the right guru for me. No, he himself is giving the experience, how he himself experienced Paramashiva in his life as his own guru, what happened, right? Even as he said, as Maharaj just put it, Paramashiva himself, the name Paramashiva, it puts Gambhira, on his personality, a kind of the heaviness and the grace in his personality. But there is one extra factor which comes with the name of Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Arunagiri Yogeshwara is the form of Paramashiva who resides in the sacred town of Tiruvannamalai, which is the birthplace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And it was at the age of 10, in the life of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, when Paramashiva happened in his life as his guru, as his Sadguru, the ultimate guru. He had many gurus, yoga gurus, and from various sampradayas, various gurus initiated the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, gave him the initiation, the knowledge of all the traditions, because of which he is now reviving the Sanatana Hindu Dharma and all the sampradayas of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. But the main component, the most powerful component in all of this Guru Shishya Parampara is the direct initiation and the personal, sweet relationship with Paramashiva himself in the form of Arunagiri Yogeshwara, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism experienced in his life. It is from that personal experience, that sweet romancing with his guru, with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is giving a real-life explanation of what a guru-disciple relationship is, who a guru is. If Paramashiva, the name himself, is putting just Gambhira on his face, but the name Arunagiri Yogeshwara is putting blush on his face, means it really tells the whole story in one word. What a sweet guru-disciple relationship really is. What
he went ahead and then put one more word, he said, verbally he was always ferocious, demanding, and expecting me to stand up to his expectations. This is the exact word from the Supreme Founder of Hinduism. The Anyakara, what he holds verbally. But in reality, absolutely, he's comfortable and he never bothers, he never cares, he never remembers what the verbal commitments he have given, right? So that is how his body language, the way he held his life, how he held himself, the inner space, the outer image he showed, everything reflects the pure, intimate relationship, the care he holds for his disciple, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So fundamentally, if you dive deep into the Hinduism, the whole Hinduism, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma is all about the fundamental and the foundational and the first principle of Hinduism, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, is guru-disciple relationships.
Yes.
That is where it starts. And it is only through this guru-disciple relationships the Sanatana Hindu Dharma is kept alive. Even though after millions and millions of years of persecutions, brutal persecutions, it is through this guru-disciple relationship Sanatana Dharma, Hindu Dharma has thrived for the years now.
Yes, and we must understand, even though lately, even many Hindus have started believing and, kind of falling for this narrative that, it's just, some intellectual stuff which you can get from somewhere, maybe a teacher or some acharya can teach you and you can start practicing and getting the benefits of Hinduism. It is absolutely not true. Hinduism has been kept alive only and only because of the Hindu gurus, enlightened beings, avatars, incarnations, mystics, real people with having manifesting powers, literally in flesh and blood, incarnations of Paramashiva himself, who happened again and again on planet Earth, just to keep the ecosystem alive. That is the importance of the gurus. And on this Guru Purnima Brahmotsavam, we are celebrating, we are offering our obeisance, our respect, and our reverence to the entire Guru Parampara, which has kept Sanatana Hindu Dharma alive on planet Earth. And in fact, even the success which the Hindus are enjoying today all over the world, we have even shared with the people all the statistics, like how successful Hindus are all over the world. They are the richest ethnic community in all the, the whole Hindu diaspora is the most successful, the richest. It is the most educated as well, and the least violent, and hardly any prison population, hardly any crime rate, negligible crime rate, in fact. and the most contributing, just contributing. How has this success even happened? It is only because of the gurus who have kept these cognitions alive in the very DNA of Hindus. From generation to generation, they have kept this science alive. And that is the importance of the guru in our life, to make us successful. But how is this guru-disciple relationship actually going to deliver success in our lives? What is really required? How to become successful even in the guru-disciple relationship, so that we can even enjoy all the other benefits? So that is the next what we are going to discuss. But before we move on to that, let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Traveling to Mahakailasa and experiencing Paramashiva in ultimate, blissful, safest, bestest way. This Mahaparamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. The principal cognitions we will be manifesting experientially. Each of the principal cognitions, the principal truths, the whole science of manifesting Paramashiva in you is presented as 4 major paths: Tariya Pada, Kriya Pada, Yoga Pada, Jnana Pada. The whole Hinduism is founded on these 4 words. Holding the cognition you are the ultimate Paramashiva and making that as your lifestyle, manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, everything of Paramashiva in your day-to-day life, learning it, manifesting it, living it. You will be having the space in the shoulder, and from sitting on the shoulders of Paramashiva, Guru himself, traveling to Mahakailasa and experiencing Paramashiva in ultimate, blissful, safest, bestest way. This Mahaparamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way.
Yes, welcome back. As we're speaking about the guru-disciple relationships, when we call as the relationships, there is always a beginning and end for all the relationships, right? There has always been the beginning of the relationship, and it ends at some point, right? It may be a father, mother, or friends, son, wife, or whoever it may be. The only relationship which never ends is the guru-disciple relationships. Now, in this segment, we're going to speak about how the importance of master, how much the master is important for our success. There's a beautiful proverb in the Tamil which says, the moment I would say is like, the death of the mother, the best food is gone. After the death of the father, the best education is gone. After the death of your friend, the care, the support you will require at a certain period, it will be gone. After you're the death of your son, your vision for the world, your future visionary missions for the world will lose. You'll drop all that. But of course, we cannot say as the death of the master, he'll be always there in any form. But moment you lose the physical presence of the master, there is nothing in the world which you could lose, because at that time you are nowhere, nothing to even imagine that you will have something so that you will lose something. So after each segment, each relationship broken, you will lose something. But even to think about leaving the physical, missing the physical presence of the master, you just forget that there is nothing in this world you could imagine that you could lose. You can't call it as a depression, boredom, oh, I have lost success or lost happiness in my life. No, nothing. You can't even name that space you will enter into after missing the guru's physical presence. So in this world, nothing you'll have to even lose something in this world. See, people, why they even enter into the relationships? They always expect something, there's some component to be added into their life. Like how the current generation, they will have their degree. Like even though they get into the business, their job, they will go for some courses to add some component into their curriculum vitae, right?
Yes.
So same way, the mother component, the mother relationships will add some component in our life. Same way for the father, friends, sons, husbands, wife, every relationship in your life, it adds a component for you in your life. But it is only the guru disciple relationship. It is only by the guru's relationships he adds you to you. I think viewers could catch this point. Only the guru disciple relationships, he adds not other components to you, he adds you to you. Even the so-called success, if you achieve in your life without the guru's guidance, guru's blessings, it is always leads to a failure, or it won't give, you won't be able to enjoy the success you achieved. Only the master, he give you the signs of even achieving the success, being the success, and able to carry out the success. I think everyone understands success is not a, like, it's not like a goal to achieve.
Yeah,
it is a journey. It is not a milestone, right?
Yes.
So only the guru, he can add you to you, and only through that space, if you're able to achieve success in your life, and that is the success everyone could even cherish in our life. Other than that, without that component in your life, all the success will lead to failures.
Yes, and many people can actually relate to it. Many so-called successful people, like they enjoy so many types of success, right? It can be material success, it can be success in terms of the best relationships, this and that, so many things, but they still are not happy. They still feel that there is something lacking, right? What is that component lacking? It is a component of their own consciousness, right? They themselves being there and enjoying that fully, that component is missing. It's simply like some matter is added to them. They thought they are going to feel fulfilled, but when that is added, they still feel like no, there's something still more, and the whole process, the whole rat race is continuously going on and on and on, but the main component is missing all the time. What is that main component? Who can add to that? That is where the guru comes in. He adds you to you. You as a being, when you are awakened and when he awakens your own consciousness, from that, even whatever, even let's say, even if you don't have the so-called outer world success, even then you will feel fulfilled just as you are. But of course, he is the only one who can even make you truly successful in the outer world itself. Without guru, there is absolutely no success. With guru, you get the guru, you get you yourself, and you get the best things in the outer world as well. So much of success is really and actually possible only and only with the grace of the guru, by enjoying the guru-disciple relationship, by succeeding, by becoming successful in first the guru-disciple relationship. That is where we really need the success. After that, everything guru takes care. Everything comes from his blessings, from his grace. Now, how to become successful in this guru-disciple relationships, right? That everyone will have this natural question. Okay, once I have the guru in my life, now what should I do? From my side, what should I really do to make things happen in my life, right? The first important component, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares, even from his own experience, and he gives it as the key to everyone, is that to understand and cognize that on the outer, on the external side, your guru will always be ferocious with you. He will literally fire you left and right. That is given. If he's not doing it, you have to question, right? Your guru has to, it is his responsibility, in fact, to raise you each and every step. But fundamentally, it is only his love and compassion in which everything is rooted. He is most compassionate, most loving being. And very important difference which the guru-disciple relationship has in relation to other relationships is that all other relationships have some vested interest. So you can never really truly flower as a being, because you will always have that component, right? Because there is something vested interest in the other being, no matter how close the relationship is. But with the guru, you know that he has absolutely no vested interest, because he's already fulfilled. He's already Paramashiva. What does he have to gain from you? It is only his love, only his compassion from which he is operating, from which he is raising you, right? So when that cognition happens in you, when that understanding happens in you, that even if I am being trained by my guru in the most ferocious way, and even if I fall, I will ultimately fall in his lap. It is only his love, his grace, and his compassion which literally gives the disciple the confidence to jump high, to literally reach for the stars. Only with the love of the guru can you really get confidence to reach for the stars, to really become successful, to take all the risks, literally all the risks. Without guru, you cannot really be even courageous. We cannot even be brave. You don't even know what bravery is. Only guru can give you that with his love, with his core compassion, which is the core cognition. So when the disciple understands throughout the training that on the outside, the guru is always going to be ferocious with me, my guru, but at the core component, he is always loving. He is absolutely unclutched. It's not even that he doesn't even, as we initially said, he doesn't even remember what instructions he is giving. It's a paradoxical relationship, as a paradoxical personality of the guru. You can only understand in experience when you live that guru-disciple relationship. Once you start living, once you start understanding, then only the real training begins. Then only you start becoming more and more grounded in your own self, more and more grounded in the guru-disciple relationships. And from that grounding and stability itself, do we really start experiencing success in all dimensions of life. Yes, Maharaj, you can add something to that.
Yes, I think I speak about success always. Like, let's redefine what a success means. Adding you to you is the real definition of the success in a life. And only guru can add you to you. You can achieve whatever that you call terminus, like, getting this much zeros in my bank is a success, or this many people in my life is a success. No, let's redefine success. Adding you to you is the real definition of success. And who can do it? Only guru in your life can do this for you. And experiencing this guru's physical presence is the master key to the success. Without guru, even if you achieve anything so-called success, it is always leads to the failure. I think Maharaj have told about the love component of the guru. So next segment we're going to see what is the one thing which the guru's love gives us to achieve success in our life. Before getting into those truths, we're going to have a short break. Stay tuned.
Program starts but never ends, and it is never the same again. It is actually not a program, it's a lifestyle initiation. It is just upgrading your consciousness, your being. Bring intense sincerity, sincere intensity into this program. Instead of sitting with your depressions, sit with me, Paramashiva. I welcome all of you. The various steps are used in yoga ultimately to awaken your Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini is the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, you will experience extraordinary health, physically, mentally, and extraordinary powers, abilities. Starting, if you have started, even in a polluted, crude, raw, diluted form, it's okay. You are welcome. Nothing wrong. But now it is time you look into authentic scriptures.
Please understand, not for any arrogance or pride, I have distilled the essence, the best of the best of the 1 million yogic scriptures and compiled it and offered it to all of you in the form of Nithyananda Yoga.
Your Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini
I have integrated Hatha Yoga asanas, pranayama,
you will experience
kriya,
extraordinary
mudra,
health,
bandha,
physically,
visualization, verbalization,
extraordinary powers, ability,
Shravana, Dharana, Jnana, Samadhi, Aushada, Mani, everything.
diluted form. It's okay.
Paramashiva revealed, and the Paramashiva's incarnations revealed in Vedic and Agamic scriptures. Understand? N Fitness is a complete compilation. Nithyananda Yoga is a complete compilation for fitness to manifest the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva.
Some of the scientists and researchers who are studying the reflection have found the reference. What is out there is not just 4 dimensions, at least 11 dimensions. The methodology they used, algebraic topology, and the information they have, they even tried to map it down on the brain of the rat and confirming many of the informations they have makes sense. Understand? Microcosms, telescope and microscope is algebraic topology. Macrocosms, telescope and microscope together is penetrated by oneness. The moment it is initiated, if the third eye is penetrated by the oneness, it acts as telescope and microscope together for cosmos, Brahmanda, what is out there. So if you want to understand and manifest the powers, want to experience Kailasa, hold my hand and come along with me. Sit with integrity and listen and come along with me. I'll take you to Kailasa now.
So many times you may have some desire, some guilt, some pain for which you are not able to find solution. And now the best chance or the best way to get the solution is from Master. Master is here. Don't miss the chance. We are going to work on each major layers. We are going to work on desire, guilt, depression, fear, and every major things, not only practically, esoterically. It is not even actually technique, because they are so esoteric, so deep. The whole course is designed just for the total transformation. The various steps are used in yoga ultimately to awaken your Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini is the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, you will experience extraordinary health, physically, mentally, and extraordinary powers, abilities. Starting, if you have started, even in a polluted, crude, raw, diluted form, it's okay. You are welcome. Nothing wrong. But now it is time you look into authentic scriptures. Please understand, not for any arrogance or pride, I have distilled the essence, the best of the best of the 1 million yogic scriptures and compiled it and offered it to all of you in the form of Nithyananda Yoga. I have integrated Hatha Yoga asanas, pranayama, kriya, mudra, bandha, visualization, verbalization, shravana, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, aushadha, mani, everything. Paramashiva revealed, and the Paramashiva's incarnations revealed in Vedic and Agamic scriptures. Understand? N Fitness is a complete compilation. Nithyananda Yoga is a complete compilation for fitness to manifest the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva.
Some of the scientists and researchers who are studying the reflection have found the reference. What is out there is not just 4 dimension, at least 11 dimension. The methodology they used, algebraic topology, and the informations they have, they even tried to map it down on the brain of the rat and confirming many of the informations they have make sense. Understand, microcosms, telescope and microscope is algebraic topology. Macrocosms, telescope and microscope together is penetrated by oneness. The moment it is initiated, if the paradise is penetrated by the oneness, it acts as telescope and microscope together for cosmos, Brahmanda, what is out there. So if you want to understand and manifest the powers, want to experience Kailasa, hold my hand and come along with me. It means sit with integrity and listen and come along with me. I'll take you to Kailash now.
So many times you may have some desire, some guilt, some pain for which you are not able to find solution. And now the best chance or the best way to get the solution is from Master. Master is here. Don't miss the chance. We are going to work on each major layers. We are going to work on desire, guilt,
So what is that one component which gives us the jump to achieve success, which is his love? As we saw before, he might be verbally demanding, ferocious, everything, but in his reality, he's so much compassionate. The amount of time that like you want to achieve success in your life, if you like maybe you scale it up to like 1% or one, like maybe like we can call it number 1, he might be 100 times more ferocious, compassionate towards becoming you, like you becoming success in your life. And if you like patient towards him, maybe like 100 times, he'll be 10,000 times patient towards you to push you to this higher jump. So whenever you feel that it is always, even if I fall, it is going to be his lap, that love, that courage gives you to take the higher jumps in your life. Why people are afraid of taking this higher jump in their life? They know like how long, as long as you go higher and higher, if you fall from there, you'll just get more damage, right? You walk up to 2 steps and fall towards the ground, you're going to have a maybe like little scratch or something. But if you walk up to almost like 10 to 15 steps higher and higher and higher, then you take the higher jump, then you fall down, it's going to be literally a death, right? That is the fear which triggers people not to take the higher jump in their life. But when you know that the compassion, the love he holds, the Guru holds for us, even if you take the higher jump, even if you fail, it is going to be, you're going to fall on his lap. That comfort zone gives the confidence, the courage people even to take the higher jump in their life.
Yes. Because again and again, we have to understand that the true risk-taking ability and the real courage, which is needed, which is fundamental even to be successful in the outer world, that the fearlessness, just to go and face all your fears, that confidence and that courage comes only by the love component of the master. He simply showers all the love on you, and it is only because of that love that you can even take all the higher jumps and literally explore each and every aspect of life, each and every dimension of even of your own being. That courage happens only with the presence of the master's love in your life, because master's love is the greatest blessing that can happen. It is not even the outer world success, it's not even it's not even the benefits of whatever the master gives you, whatever he showers you. It is the master himself, it is the master's love which is the real success. Once the master's love happens in your life, you actually don't need anything else. Everything else will simply follow. But even if you have those desires, even then, even those desires will be fulfilled only because of the master's love and the compassion and the core state of compassion and love which he himself is residing in, and which he just simply overflows into you. Because the ground below, if we know that we are not going to fall on concrete, the solid concrete, we are just going to fall in his very lap. Just that basic understanding will give us the courage to even to jump high, knowing that he is 1,000 times more compassionate than even my compassion, knowing that he is million times more wants me to manifest all the best things in life that even I am desiring for all those things. Understanding that the master's need for me is 1,000 times more than my need for the master. It is only the Paramashiva, when he himself has come down in my life, just knowing that, just having that basic understanding that he has happened, he has given the statement that I am with you. Just that one statement is enough. I am going to manifest the best things in life. Simply the things will happen. Yes.
Uh, I think taking from my personal life, whatever
Yes.
I have experienced in the relationship that I cherish with the Supreme Point of Hinduism, it is, I would say it is unpredictable. You can say it is unpredictable because some places being in the outside world, when we feel like, this is the time I need to be pampered, or this is the time I need to be supported.
Yes.
And the same situation, whatever happened when after I took sannyas lifestyle and being trained personally by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, it is completely out of the mark, I would say. Whenever because it is not that people, whenever they are failing, it is not that they don't know they are failing. They know they are failing, and they know what are the capabilities they can improve to achieve success. Yes. They might be able to push themselves. So there are so many factors they know. It is their, I would say, a boredom towards the life, or not willing to take the responsibility. That is what people kept on failing. There are situations where I have failed in, maybe I would call that so-called projects or something. Even in the outside world, if even my parents or somebody, my friends, they would have come to me and pampered me. But here it doesn't happen that way. His ferociousness came directly. Whenever I felt like I should be pampered or supported, I should be kept in a incubator to pamper me. That is where his ferociousness came and crashed me. And that is when I woke up that it is not me. I have so much of potential. Yes. I have so much of capacity to get success in my life. So it is not me who is more wanting to achieve success in my life. It is him who is trillion times always working on me, towards me, with me, to make me successful. Yes. In this lifestyle or in this whole life itself. It is always I would say the success story is maybe we can compare the social medias or any platforms.
Yes.
If you are in the social media for almost 10 to 12 years now, you might have seen the growth with which you have, the impressions or the graph. It will be always like this space, right? It will be slowly increasing. Yeah. But the master's love, and he puts where his love needs to work, and he puts where his ferociousness needs to be working. So whenever this master happens, it is nowhere this. It is always like this. It is not a taking off a plane. So it will just go, take his rhythm, take his speed, and slowly lift off and take off. No, it is like space shuttle. It takes off directly and get to success at the moment. So that's how I experienced in my life when I have experienced his love and compassion in my life.
I remember in Bhagavad Gita Decoded, Swamiji explains, he gives this one very important statement. He says that when I am firing you, I am teaching you. When I am using soft words, I am cheating you. In both ways, you grow. So that is the beauty of the guru-disciple relationship in all its dimensions, the core love component and the external, the firing and the ferociousness, the strict discipline and each and everything, how he expands you in each and every moment, doesn't allow you to throw tantrums, doesn't allow you to shrink and sulk in your own depression and all these nonsense, powerless patterns, right? He always pushes you to, literally achieve and actualize your true potential, which is only he knows. Even we don't know what our true potential is. It is only he knows, right? It is only by these acts that we realize that his commitment, his integrity to me is 1,000 times stronger than my integrity to him. It's only when he demonstrates his integrity to us, his love to us, his commitment to us. It's only these acts, simple acts, that just make us fall in love with him. And literally, this love is enough to make us achieve anything in life. That's we have seen examples, and again, greatest kings and the biggest, most courageous people like Shivaji Maharaj, right? Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Whatever he manifested, it was only because of the blessing of his guru. Simply, the guru, he was in so much love with his master. His master simply ordered him, just go ahead and fight. And he would we know the whole story, how he conquered the whole of India at that time and thrashed all his enemies, and with so much of sincerity and dedication and integrity attended to his people, his kingdom, right? Even in the nights he used to go around on a walk and just take care of the people, see everything is proper. How does this kind of a passion and how does this kind of a courage happen and manifest in one's life? It is only by the blessings and by the sweet guru-disciple relationship. If you are gifted by that, if you are blessed to have a guru in your life and cherish and experience this guru-disciple relationship, that's it. You're done. You are successful already. For just to show to the world, you can have some more numbers, okay? You have succeeded in this and that. All of that is just bonus. Just Guru's love happening in your life is the ultimate success. You have achieved everything at the cosmic level, not even at the society. What does the society even understand about all this, right? You have achieved everything. That is the true key of success, the core component of Guru's love for you.
I think put down in a small, for all the viewers to catch.
Yes.
You realizing your higher self, you realizing that ultimate self of yourself, that you are one with Sadashiva, Paramashiva. The oneness is by realizing this ultimate truth. That is the success of the guru-disciple relationships. You becoming one with him. You feel that he's always there for me. He is one with you. So that is the ultimate success. The royal secret, we would call it Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya. The royal secrets of being successful in this guru-disciple relationships, you understanding, you are realizing his state, that he is more compassionate, he is more committed, and he is so much integrated towards your life. If you feel like you are so much integrated towards him, authenticity, everything, his intensity, his integrity is million times more integrity than my integrity. This is the fundamental cognition you should cherish in your life to have this best guru-disciple relationship. So it is always his integrity is million times better and more than my integrity. It is his responsibility is billion times more than my responsibility. His authenticity is trillion times more than my authenticity. His enriching is zillion times more than my enriching. So this is the state he holds for all the disciples. It is the gurus who hold this space for the disciples to cherish in their life. So this is the master key, that Guru's love and his compassion, which gives you the confidence to take the higher jump in your life, which ultimately lead you to the success. So now what is the missing now? What he is creating, what he's supposed to do, the Guru is supposed to do, what is the ecosystem, what he is actually doing to give this science to you, to give this love to you, to make you success in your life. So next segment, we're going to see how the Gurus are creating that Vata Varana for you to be success in your life. So before getting into those truths, let's have a short break. I request all of you to stay tuned.
program starts but never ends, and it is never the same again. It is actually not a program, it's a lifestyle initiation. It is just upgrading your consciousness, your being. Bring intense sincerity, sincere intensity into this program. Instead of sitting with your depressions, sit with me, Paramashiva. I welcome all of you to register by going to paramashivam.org. And even if you have attended already any program, please go through once more intensely, sincerely, intensely, because it is going to be absolutely new and different level. I commit with you all. I will initiate all of you, bless you all with the Shakti Pada, Shakti Nipada, and Paramashiva myself will manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva in all of us.
The various steps are used in yoga ultimately to awaken your Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini is the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, you will experience extraordinary health, physically, mentally, and extraordinary powers, abilities. Starting, if you have started, even in a polluted, crude, raw, diluted form, it's okay. You are welcome. Nothing wrong. But now it is time you look into authentic scriptures.
Please understand, not for any arrogance or pride, I have distilled the essence, the best of the best of the 1 million yogic scriptures and compiled it and offered it to all of you in the form of Nithyananda Yoga. I have integrated Hatha Yoga asanas, pranayama, kriya, mudra, bandha, visualization, verbalization, shravana, dharana, jnana, samadhi, aushada, mani, everything. Paramashiva revealed, and the Paramashiva's incarnations revealed in Vedic and Agamic scriptures. Understand? Yen Fitness is a complete compilation. Nithyananda Yoga is a complete compilation for fitness to manifest the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva. Some of the scientists and researchers who are studying the reflection have found the reference. What is out there is not just 4 dimension, at least 11 dimension. The methodology they used, algebraic topology, and the informations they have, they even tried to map it down on the brain of the rat and confirming many of the informations they have makes sense. Understand? Microcosms, telescope and microscope is algebraic topology. Macrocosms, telescope and microscope together is penetrated by oneness. The moment it is initiated, if the third eye is penetrated by the oneness, it acts as telescope and microscope together for cosmos, Brahmanda, what is out there. So if you want to understand and manifest the powers, want to experience Kailasa, hold my hand and come along with me.
Yes, welcome back. So, till now, we have introduced first the idea of how, because of the presence of the master in our life, we can truly achieve success in the first place. It is only the master, it is only our guru who can really make us successful. And why? We have seen that the success in all the other dimensions, what we consider as success, right? It's just some components being added to us. Let's say some in terms of relationships, in terms of various relationships, right? Mother adds some component to us, father's relationship adds some component to us, a friend adds some component to us. Each of the relationships in our life add some component to us, to our being. But it is only Guru who adds the component of the me, the real I, to my personality, to my being, adds you to you. It is only because of that, it is only because of that blessing that we can even start cherishing even the outer world successes, because that is the real success, what the Guru adds to us, the real being, our consciousness. That is the real success. Once that happens, everything else just follows. And then we moved to the most important part, most important aspect of the guru-disciple relationship, which forms the foundation of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Hinduism is nothing else but guru-disciple relationships, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism puts it. Why so much of importance? Because that is the core. It is only because of the love component of the Guru. The moment Guru happens in our lives, the showering of love that starts from the Guru. He just pours his love into our being. Only because of that do we start experiencing. First, we start even tasting real life, what life really is. And from that, we can even cherish all the various kinds of successes also. So it is only the Guru's love component. Once we understand that on the outer side, the whole paradoxical part we discussed about the Guru, the personality of the Guru, right? On the outer side, on the external, he is always most ferocious and very strict, to the point, always trying to expand us, right? But at the core, he is the most compassionate, most loving being. He holds us, literally holds us in his very lap. And it is only that love which gives us the confidence to jump high and reach for all the various successes, any success that we want in our life. Because once the love happens, love from the master, once that happens, everything else just becomes a cakewalk. So that is the first important component of the guru-disciple relationship, understanding that Guru has happened in my life, his love has happened in my life. From that, everything else is just possible. His integrity to me, his responsibility towards me, and towards my flowering, is 1,000 times, million times more than my integrity, my authenticity, from whatever I understand as integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. In each of these components, he's already million steps ahead and million steps stronger than me. His commitment to me is 1,000 times more important, is stronger than my commitment to him. So once that understanding happens, you start tasting life, you start tasting success in life. But is that enough? That is the first most important step, which lays the foundation of the guru-disciple relationship, lays the foundation of you to start tasting the success. But how do you really make sure that this sustains in your life, that you go through the whole training? What is the next most important thing that is required for us to be successful in life?
I think it is the Vatavarna, the Kailasa he is creating, which gives the success in our life. Now, yes, the most exciting thing came up. Now we are getting ready to receive the supreme point of Hinduism, experience the love what we spoke now. Yes. So let's get ready and experience is love in a physical form. You're going to experience now. So let's get ready. I request all the participants to come to the space of listening. So straight, head, neck, spine in the straight line. Hands in the Namaskara Mudra. Close your eyes and intensely chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.